Bill O'Reilly here, Wednesday, September 16th, 2020. You are listening to the O'Reilly Update. Here's what's happening today in America. Polls show President Trump gaining support among Latinos in Florida. Republicans unveil their agenda should they take back the House. Hundreds of uncounted ballots discovered in a closet in New Jersey. Going mask-free could soon be a misdemeanor. Foreign perceptions of the USA at an all-time low. Also ahead, racism. What is it really? But first, Joe Biden leaving his basement in Delaware this week for the Sunshine State. New polls in Florida show the president making major inroads among Hispanic voters. Hillary Clinton won that demographic by 26% last time around, but managed to lose in Florida anyway. The biggest shift coming from Cuban Americans who fled Castro and are now favoring President Trump. Republicans announcing a plan for America if the party takes back the House of Representatives in November. Proposals include cutting taxes, supporting police, creating new jobs. The GOP must win 17 seats from Democrats to regain the majority in the House. More than 1,600 ballots turned up in a random county election board closet in New Jersey. According to officials, the mail-in votes would not have changed the outcome of any election held in July. At least 25 states are expanding mail-in options during the pandemic, a move President Trump says will cause chaos in November, which it will. Lawmakers in Pennsylvania and Connecticut may make it a misdemeanor to go outside without a mask. Supporters say the legislation will slow the spread of COVID. Critics say forcing Americans to wear a specific item of clothing is unconstitutional. America's image falling around the globe. 13-nation Pew poll shows the USA's popularity dropping in every country. Just 41% of folks in the UK express a favorable view of America, down from 83% in 2000. Many believe the Trump administration has handled the COVID pandemic poorly, but the real reason the USA has an image problem abroad is the anti-Trump press overseas. In a moment, racism. We will define it next. Hey, investors seeking steady cash flow, ready to diversify, have you considered a proven real estate investment trust? NRIA has grown to be one of the nation's leading specialists and offers 10% annualized monthly payouts with bonuses targeted at 18 to 21%. That's right, you could receive steady 10% annualized monthly payments with bonuses. As their slogan goes, they specialize in realty investing done right. You can even use your 401k or IRA to invest. NRIA's 14-year track record and $1.2 billion in new construction development backs you. Learn how you can invest in this hard asset real estate cash flow fund today and receive 10% annualized monthly payouts with bonuses. This is something you may want to research and consider. Please call now, 201-210-2727, 201-210-2727, or visit nria.net. Time now for the O'Reilly Update message of the day. What exactly is racism? Well, because I am a simple man, here is a simple explanation. Racism is hurting another person because of skin color or ethnicity. If you harm or wish to harm a person because of his or her complexion, you are a racist. Now, here in the USA, 63% of the population is white, Hispanic 16%, Black 13%, Asian 6%. The minority groups are protected by law from hate crime. So what's a hate crime? Well, it is a federal offense, and it is used when a victim is targeted because of how they look, skin color, or who they are religion, ethnicity, orientation, all of that. Last year, in a nation of 330 million people, there were 8,327 reported hate crimes to the FBI. That's minuscule. Keep that in mind. 57% of those reported crimes were motivated by race, ethnicity, or ancestry. 46% motivated by anti-black sentiment. 20% anti-white sentiment. 13% classified as anti-Hispanic. Now, on the religious front, 58% of hate crimes directed toward Jewish Americans, 15% Muslim Americans, 4% Catholics. Also, there were racist hate crimes reported in a number of gender situations. So, once again, you can see that it's a big spectrum of people being harmed because of who they are and how they look. But the actual crimes, reported crimes now, not crimes that were proven, is extremely low. So when you hear that we are a racist nation, an evil nation, white supremacist, blah, 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 by the radical left, that's bull, based on the hate crime reportage. Now, the crimes indicate that America is kind of a tolerant society, and I do believe that. I do believe it. But racism does exist, and sometimes the person who practices it isn't a criminal, isn't going out doing damage to another human being. It's a thought process. All right, so we all know people who call various ethnic groups names, describe them in primitive ways and offensive ways. We all know people like that. Now, is that person a rank racist, a hardcore racist? You'd have to know that person. But when you hear that kind of inappropriate speech, you should say something. Now, I have never understood the racism thing. As a Christian, my religion labels it a sin, and it is. We are called to love our neighbors as ourselves, and skin color has absolutely nothing to do with it. America is not a perfect place, but we have made dramatic improvements in race. I'm Bill O'Reilly, and I approve that message. Disagree? I want to hear from you. Bill@BillO'Reilly.com. Also, please check out my brand new book, Killing Crazy Horse. I think you'll like it. In a moment, something you might not know. What does COVID-19 have to do with losing your home? Well, the FBI reported that since the virus struck, cybercrime up 75%. Amazing. The legal titles to all homes are online. Home title theft is a cybercrime. Cyber criminals find the title to your home online, forge your signature on a quitclaim deed, and refile as the new owner of your home. Then they take out loans against the home, steal the cash, stick you with the payments. You will not even know it until you get a late payment or foreclosure notice. Home Title Lock protects your home's legal title. Your home is your most valuable asset, your safe haven. Home Title Lock puts a virtual barrier around your home's title. When they detect tampering, they shut it down. So please go to HomeTitleLock.com, register your address to see if you're already a victim. Use code BILL for 30 free days of protection. HomeTitleLock.com, please use code BILL. Now the O'Reilly Update brings you something you might not know. Since the death of George Floyd over the Memorial Day weekend, more than a dozen major American cities have vowed to defund the police, including New York, Los Angeles, Chicago, Portland, Seattle. While activists demand local governments pursue social justice, violent crime is going up across the board. Here are the most dangerous big cities in America, according to statistics from the FBI. Number 5, Cleveland, Ohio. Last year, the city of just 380,000 witnessed 2,000 violent crimes per 100,000 residents. That's 5 times Ohio's average. Number 4, Atlanta. According to local police, the town has become a major transit hub for shipping narcotics between the Caribbean and New York City. The trade has sparked dozens of new gangs and a spike in violence. Number 3, Memphis, Tennessee. The third most dangerous place in America is that way because of 13,000 violent crimes and 50,000 burglaries last year. Number 2, Oakland, California. The liberal Bay Area town has seen a major surge in homelessness, property crime, drug trafficking, and shootings since 2017. And no one is trying to stop that. The most dangerous big city in America for the 5th year in a row, Detroit. More than 50% of Michigan's entire homicides occur in the Motor City. 4 in 10 residents live below the poverty line in Detroit, the unemployment rate higher than 30% in some blighted neighborhoods. And here's something else you might not know. Before its notorious reputation, Detroit was once ranked one of the safest places in America. During the mid-20th century, the exploding automobile industry boosted the town's population to the 4th largest city in the country following Philadelphia. Fast forward 70 years later, and Motor City's population has declined by 65%. At least 24 officials have been indicted on corruption charges, including a mayor. Finally, Detroit is the biggest municipality in America to file for bankruptcy in the history of this country. Back after this. How bad is your back, knee, or neck pain? Mine was pretty bad. I played 4 sports when I was younger, and it's catching up with me now. I tried a lot of stuff to manage the pain. Ointments, pain relievers, fish oil, nothing worked. So a doctor friend of mine recommended Omega XL, and here's why. The underlying cause of painful, achy joints and muscles is inflammation. The key to knock down inflammation before it causes damage is backed by 35 years of research, and that's what Omega XL does. The doctor also says, quote, I can't write any prescription that comes close to what Omega XL accomplishes. She was right. So if you're suffering with painful, achy joints and muscles, stop wasting money and switch to Omega XL. Order Omega XL now and get a second bottle free. Visit omegaxl.com/bill, omegaxl.com/bill, or you can call 800-844-4888. 800-844-4888. Thank you for listening to the O'Reilly Update. I am Bill O'Reilly. No spin, just facts, and always looking out for you.